Oh, I've done on the phone. You are live.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
We've got Corey, Ali Blowers. How you doing?
We're late again.
Not we. Don't say we.
Well, I've been trying to get the video.
I'd be ready for 3 o'clock.
Get the video ready for later.
Elizabeth, how you doing? Rachel Bailey.
Hello, Elizabeth, Rachel, Ali, Corey.
Dan, how you doing, Dan?
Hi, Dan. Hi, Patty.
Patty, how you doing? Patty Yo-Yo. Cat.
Cat. All going to walk, Gigi.
It's about time we walked our Gigi. So got a massive back garden that.
Christine,
how you doing? We've got Carlos here with chicken. Alan Rees.
Dan said, not got stuck in the bathroom today, bro.
No, I haven't today. You little sod.
Hi, Chuck. Hi, Alan.
Lacey.
Barbara. You might tell him that story later, don't you?
I might do.
Hi, Graham.
How you doing? Gail. Ellen. Francis, how you doing, darling?
Ellen, did you send me your address for that wistery? I don't know if I've seen it. Hi, Rotty.
Rotty, how you doing?
Hello, Si.
Simon, how you doing, brother?
Oh, thank you for my metal detector, Si. You are an absolute diamond.
I've still got to set them up for. I have put them together, Simon, but I've got to. I've still got to get Kirsty's to her, but we've got a permission. But I'm waiting for someone to get better because they've been in an operation.
And so I did message that place we was on about, but I'm gonna have to ring them because they ain't got back to me yet.
Marty, I hope everyone's doing good.
Dan says you're gonna have to tell everyone about it, bro. Think of the comedy factor.
I've got comedy on this phone. Old sayings, actually. Because remember last week we was all talking about old sayings and where they originated from. Well, Marie forgot. Bro, I've snapshotted quite a few. And some of them I'm like bizarre because they're kind of common sense.
Really?
But them old sayings that people say every day.
Yeah, I had forgot about it.
So, them kind of what people would say every day, but the origin, they come from the 1400s and that. It's mad, but we'll get onto that later.
Hello, MH Chapel.
MH Chapel
from Texas. Welcome.
That's one part of America I've always wanted to go to is Texas.
Dodge the Badger. Afternoon dippers. Big up the baggies.
Oh, the baggies, yeah. My son's a big baggy supporter, Dodge.
My son's a baggy supporter.
Kirsty, sis, how you doing?
Hi, sis.
How you doing, everyone?
Hi, Francis.
Oh, we've got Jennifer. How you doing, Jennifer? No, Wolves, week.
We've got Wolves and Albion.
We've got Wolves and Albion on here, guys, unfortunately. I'm so glad I don't follow football because I can't get in an argument with anyone. Right.
MH Chapel said you really need to visit Texas.
I would love to. I would love to go to Texas. It was my dream to come to America, and then I did. I was a little bit of money, and I had it tucked aside, and then it's kind of gone. But I wanted to bank that for America, and I've had to use it for us to live. But that was my dream money. But we'll see. I might win on a scratch card or the lottery one day. You never know. But that is the state. That is the one state in America that would have been my first hit. It's Texas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've always wanted to go.
Hi, Rob. Hi,
Michael Wyatt. How you doing?
Thank you all for coming on. I know I'm late again. My fault. Just rendering all the video. And it's quite a long video, to be honest, this week. That's why, it took so long to render.
Where we've got planned tomorrow is going to be, the weather is going to be horrendous here tomorrow. Absolutely horrendous all day. From dawn till dusk. It is going to chuck it down rain. So where we was thinking about going, I don't know. It's quite in the open.
We'll phone you later.
We'll have to phone Kirsty and Mike later and see what's going on.
See what we fancy doing.
Oh, to all the fellow warriors.
Jennifer
That's
said,
right, Jen.
Hi, Clay.
How you doing, Clay, bro?
We're used to you being late. I'm so glad you know me so well, Ali.
The thing is, as well, to be honest, it is better. I think it's slightly better an hour late than what we normally did it, because it gives more people abroad chance to come on. Because when I was working out the times, it was quite early in the morning for them. Or, you know.
Elizabeth, I had an ancestry test done a few months ago, and they did an update for DNA for ancestors, and it's now included West Midlands, which obviously includes Birmingham or Elizabeth.
There we go. So you got some good blood in you there, Elizabeth. Some good blood.
Oh, Ali says, we don't care as long as you come on. Oh, bless you, Ali.
Bless. Hello, Tim. How you doing, brother?
Hi, Tim.
Hello to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got Chuck. How you doing, Chuck? Come out to California and we can check out a place I've been trying to fish. Oh, I'd love to. I'd love to. I'd absolutely love. I'd love to come stateside. I really would. It's very large, so we either spend a couple of weeks or just pick one area. San Antonio area would be a good choice. Oh, yeah.
Can you drive there? I don't like flying.
Drive. we'll drive. Get a bit wet. How you doing, Amy?
I am pretty
Rob
sure
Oil.
you can do a world tour without flying.
No.
Well, how did they used to get on in ancient times?
Ships.
I'll go on a ship.
You won't. It's best you've got a plane. 9 hours you're there. Sorted.
I can have my magnets off the side while we're going along.
I struggle getting you to London. You ain't going to America, babes. Hi to everyone. Sorry if I missed everyone. That's off Kirsty. Diana, how you doing?
I have to go now. Have a great day tomorrow. Thanks, Diana.
Thank you, Diana. We will do. We'll either be getting wet or flooded out. Well, both the same, aren't they? But we're really going to have a chat about where we're going tomorrow and what we're doing.
Mrs. Badger and I celebrate 29 years tomorrow. Happy anniversary, Dodge.
Oh, 29 years.
Yeah.
Wow. How you doing, Kyra?
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to you both.
Drive to America, you wouldn't be able to, Marie. You couldn't trust him to go to the toilet without getting trapped. Hush up.
I didn't really. Me and Kirsty didn't take the mickey much, did we, Kirsty?
So, yesterday, everybody, Dan me and Dan were together, and I was in a customer's house, and I said, can I use the toilet, please? And she said, yes, of course you can, but don't lock the door, because it locks on you. So, another lad went to the toilet before me, so by the time I got to the toilet, which was only a couple of minutes.
You forgot. Well,
as soon as I shut the door, and I heard that latch click, and then I turned it, you see, I turned the latch, but as soon as I heard it click, I thought, she said not to lock myself in this toilet.
Tell everybody how long you were stuck in the toilet.
It felt like about 6 hours, but it was probably about 20 minutes, but it felt like 6 hours. And Dan was having to pass me tools through the bathroom window.
No, let's get it right. You stood on the bath or the toilet.
Yeah, not the bath.
The bath. To hang your head out the window, to shout to Dan, to throw you something up to try and get out the toilet. And
the customer wasn't bothered. He was like, he's stuck, that's it. It was only Dan that put the effort in to try and get me out.
Sis, but if you didn't tell them, we would have.
Dan thought it was an hour. Was it an hour, Dan? Felt like 6 hours, mate. Felt like 6 hours. Dan, so, I wasn't stuck in a lift yesterday, guys. I was stuck in a toilet.
Only you could get stuck in a toilet. Well, it's a good place for you to get
I'll tell you what, though, I'm so glad that it's all when we go magnet fishing, we've got some of these public toilets we use. Now, I'm glad I got lads with me yesterday who could have got me out, but you imagine if I was going magnet fishing and I hadn't said to you I'm going to the toilet and you wondered where I'd gone and I got locked in a public toilet where I couldn't get out of. You'd love it.
Oh, dear.
Kirsty, hush up.
Well, me and my sister was on the chat yesterday. We was putting all these things on. So, come on, everybody. Let's have these toilet jokes for Glenn. Hi, Eleanor.
Yeah, it was an hour, and it was funny. Probably the best thing to happen for a while. I'm glad you cheered you up, Dan. But oh no, you missed me because you got me out the door.
Yeah, but you was fed up, weren't you? Didn't you go and sit on the bathroom?
My bipolar went overdrive, and Dan knew. To be fair to Dan knew. I was either going to put my foot through the door or I was going to come out the window with the window attached. Because I was going to cry.
Oh, shit.
By the time he burst the door open, I was sitting on the bath going,
I've had enough.
Give up. I was more worried, but I was holding everybody up, if I'm honest. That's the kind of person I am. I was like, oh man, I'm slowing them all down, but...
Kirsty said he purposely left you in there for an hour.
To be fair, I got out and most of the house was done, so I got quite a good day.
Oh dear. I had a missed call off Dan. I'm presuming that's why you rang me.
Yeah.
It's a good job. I don't answer, Dan, honestly.
I could have got you out earlier, Glenn, but I was enjoying the picture. Oh, Dan. Right.
I'm glad I missed your call, Dan, because honestly, he wouldn't have needed me laughing in the background, honestly. Hi, E.T.
Are you doing E.T.? So, yeah, yesterday was just one of them days. If it could happen, it happened. But by the time I got home yesterday, I was absolutely exhausted. I literally planted my hairy bum on the settee.
You did.
And I'm gone.
You
gone.
You did look a bit flushed when you got back as well.
Dear me. Oh dear, what can be the matter? Be poor old Glenn was stuck in the lavatory. He was there from Monday to Saturday. Nobody knew he was there. I was calling you. Oh, Dan was going to call you and have a laugh about it, to be honest, mate.
I wouldn't have been able to talk.
It was just one of those days. But tomorrow is my breather. I don't know whether, wherever we're going tomorrow, is going to be my breather. I'm going to be outside, not stuck in the toilet.
Clay said, was there a queue when he came out?
Huh?
Was there a queue?
You know what, to be fair...
Hi, Randy.
It was only about 10 minutes after the kids come back from school. And what was it? What was that, the other house? And I thought, if I'm stuck in here, I can't use the toilet. And then, to add insult to injury, this woman that said, don't be careful, don't lock yourself in the bathroom, which I locked myself into, because you naturally shut the door like habit. I then found out that there was an outdoor toilet that she could have quite easily gone, where's the outdoor toilet?
Lacey said, did you have a crap day?
So, I have got...
Oh, night, bro.
Remember last week we was on about old sayings?
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to chuck the first old saying out there. Right. Oh, we've got Randy. Randy, how you doing? Good day to you.
Danny christens everywhere we go when we out history hunting. Don't worry about that.
My DNA is at 4 corners of the country. Right, first old saying. Right, so remember last week we was talking about old sayings and where they originate from. We use them all the time and we tend to think, oh, that's weird when you think about it. But some old sayings, so I'm just going to chuck one out there. Fly off the handle. Fly off the handle. So when you lose your temper and you fly off the handle, like I did yesterday. Right. There's a meaning to it.
What's fly off the handle then?
Well, I'm going to see whether people come up with it first. Fly off the handle, guys.
Does anybody know where it comes from?
It's not a fly like it was. It's a fly off the handle.
Eleanor said you should have climbed out the window.
The window was coming with me if I fell for it. I'll tell you, there was one of them windows where you couldn't have climbed out. It was just a flap at the top. It was like that. There's no way I'd get my belly through there.
Hi, Pixie. Kirsty's put, hi, Pixie, thank goodness you are okay. I've messaged you as very worried, yeah, because you did ask for her email, didn't you? Said you was worried.
Yeah.
He was all worried. But,
yeah. There's a few people who've emailed. I know the other day, I believe Karen Swan texted Peaky Dippers History Hunters, and she said she won't be on for a couple of weeks now. I think she's recuperating. She's had something. I forget what the message was now, but big love to you, Karen, when you do get to see this. Yeah. I know she's been through it. Dennis Samuels, how you doing?
Well, it's that one then. Oh, yeah.
Dennis there.
Oh, hello, Dennis.
How you doing, Eleanor? Rotty, oh dear, what can Rotty be, Glenn? Got stuck in a customer's lavatory. Well, I will make sure I'll be going to the local garage from now on, or something like that, the local filling station, to use their toilet.
It's a good job in a fire.
I know, well, I said this to the woman. I said, what happens if your kids go stick in there and God forbid there's a fire? It's an health and safety risk. My sister-in-law was covered with water from thin air once. Read that, Marie. See, I've still got to get these glasses done, guys.
My sister-in-law was covered with water from thin air once while using my toilet in my haunted house. She never did come back. True story. Oh,
my life. I believe in things like that.
That's weird, isn't it?
Hand cranking a motor vehicle, Tim has put. Hand cranking a vehicle. There, let's have a look. So fly off the handle, guys. Marie's going to fly off the handle. Is going to lose her temper, right? So it actually means Thomas C. Halliburton was an American writer who coined this phrase in the mid-1800s, along with "won't take no" for an answer, and "ginger up." Never heard that one, ginger up. This phrase comes from the way an axe head will literally fly off the handle if it's loose and you swing too hard. Today it means that someone has overreacted, usually in anger.
Classic car lover has hit the nail on the head. Comes from having a loose axe head.
There you go. There you go.
Jennifer
well
said,
done to classic car.
Jennifer said, I got stuck in the loo while my friend Trudy and I was waiting for a car to take us to her wedding. A neighbour finally got me out. Long to you.
I've got to 45 years old and never been stuck in a lift. I've never been stuck in a room until yesterday. It was Dan's fault. I reckon he locked him down there. I reckon because he wanted them screwdrivers the other side.
You know what? If that was I'd just took the handle off. I mean,
Don't you think I didn't try and take the handle off?
I'm on about while you're stuck in it. I'm on about. No, in general, if my lock was playing up on my bathroom, I'd just take the complete thing.
Just take the door off because we're all family. It don't matter if you're walking on there.
And then I said, "Can you imagine Glenn halfway out the window, stuck, legs kicking and hands and arms flailing around, and Glenn getting redder."
I was red.
Hi, Judy.
Judy Hancock, how you doing? Is it Enoch? Judy Enoch, I do apologise. Again, I will repeat, I am having my glasses done soon and I can't wait because I'm as blind as a bat.
Judy said, as kids playing hide and seek, my sister hid in the pit toilet and fell in.
Ooh. I don't like small spaces either. The thing is, girl, I'm not a claustrophobic person, but since I've had this, just everything was going through my head, and what happens is you start burning yourself out.
Bear with me.
And I'm not claustrophobic as such because there's a window, there's a door. And if I wanted to, I'd just put my size 10 through it. And I'd have just said to Dan, use my day's wages, just pay for a door for her. If the worst would come to the worst. But I was just getting to the point where, I don't know what I'd have done. Perhaps I'd have detailed the bathroom or something, I don't know. Judge your poor. Just make sure I've not missed any comments. I've got Rob. If you take a handle off, you're more stuck than you were. That's right, that is Rob. And the handle was like a screw-on cover where the lock was underneath. When you took the little round screw-off cover, there was loads of little screws around holding that in. And I took all them in. It still didn't do nothing because it was painted on. Absolute nightmare. Right, okay. So, should we throw another one out? Because I've took loads of screenshots today, guys. Because let's chuck another one out there. Let's have a little bit. We'll have a little bit of conversation and we'll just chuck one out there. Conversation, chuck one out there. So let's find another old saying. Basket case. So people will say, you're a basket case. But what does it actually mean? You're a basket case, and it's not a Green Day song. Well, it is, but that's not what it's about. Jenny, how you doing? Oh, Jenny's on there. It's all right. Everybody's saying hello to Jenny.
Chuck said chopped with no snacks.
Oh, no. Let's just water in the toilet if we got thirsty.
Hi, Jenny. I wonder if I've missed anybody while
That's right, I'm just checking. We won't be on mega long today, guys, because we're running later than normal. And we've got the premiere to go on tonight. So
8 o'clock premiere.
8 p.m. tonight on YouTube, guys. Join us. A little bit of a treat in there for you all. If you're into your history.
Quite a long one today. So, Gail said, "Maria, are you feeling better?" I am, Gail. Yeah, it's just, as you can hear, just a bit of a cough. So, but that always happens when you have a cold. That happens to people, doesn't it?
Right, Eleanor. A personal thing regarded as a useless or unable to cope. And Francis put, is it to do with weaving baskets
in an
asylum? Well, here we go.
Well, it's obviously a case made of like wicker to hold together. Right,
a basket case. This is yet another example of a crude military saying. In today's time, a basket case is someone who is crazy or stressed out. Me yesterday. Or unable to cope. During World War II, it referred to soldiers who lost their arms and legs and had to be carried around by others in a litter or a basket. So when they lost their arms and legs, they'd have to be carried in a big basket. Ain't that mad?
Really?
Ain't that mad? I thought they had stretchers, the military stretchers.
Well, why is it? I don't get that, because why do they call people basket case when they're a bit, in a bit of a basket?
But that's the thing with the old sayings, isn't it? Some of them are either very close and you can work it out, or some of them are totally opposite to what you'd think. So there you go. It's to do with during World War One. I do apologise, not two. It referred to soldiers who lost their arms and legs and had to be carried around by others in a litter or basket. Mm. So that's a basket case.
Lacey said it means you lost the plot. West Brom girl here. West Brom. I was born in West Brom, Lacey.
You was, yeah.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Christine said, "Mad as a Hatter" used to describe someone.
You ruined it, Christine.
Delightfully eccentric.
Hang on, never got that one.
Its roots go back to hat makers in the 18th and 19th centuries, whose exposure to mercury led to some very odd behaviour.
I did see that one, but I didn't snapshot it. But I knew what Mad Hatter was anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. But luckily, it isn't on one of these I've got to read out. But that is true. Yeah,
Rob
Christine's
said,
right.
Never question the dark military humour. It's nasty at times, love.
It is.
Oh.
Yeah, Gail's put what horrible, and Tim's put, oh my God, the thought of it. And things was very dark. I mean, it's not like now it's woke and you can't say nothing wrong and that. But it was the way it was them days. Yeah, mercury fumes, and you do, Lally. Yeah, that's right, that is. Yeah, Mad as a Hatter. And I believe back, obviously, mid-Victoria, when they used to wear the bowel rats and different things, a lot of the fur that they used was actually made out of rat. Yeah. One word to the place, and they supplied the police uniforms, they supplied all kinds of uniforms, police, firemen's, all that kind of stuff. But we did have a little bit of a bit of funeral stuff down the end on the racking. And I always remember sending a couple of these hats out, and they was made out of rat fur. And I would have liked.
Lottie said when Portsmouth dockers went on strike, they brought in dockers from Southampton, the Southampton Community Union men. The term scum is used by local rivals to this day. Southampton Community Union men. Oh, I didn't know that, Lottie. A mate's chapel.
Oh, yes, yeah.
My husband used to say if someone screwed up, it was because of operator head space.
I found out one today, and it's not on air, so this is another one. In the hard labour prisons back in the mid-1800s, the child labour used to be they was told, these children was, to turn this big crank handle that was attached to a box, and they'd do that up to 15 hours a day. And they was told in this box was gravel and that, and when it comes out as powder, they was finished. But it was cruel because the prison wardens come along and they'd screw the handle tighter and tighter depending on how punished they'd got to be. It never ground nothing up in the box, and that's where the saying screw comes from. A screw, a prison officer, a screw. Because they'd screw the handle on this box harder and harder depending on the level of cruelty they wanted to put on that child.
Really?
Yeah, so there you go. That's another one. The screw.
We missed any comments.
Basket case in the shades. Should we find another one?
Yeah. What else in one on there? What a frog in your throat?
Hang on. Stop peeking. Peaky girl. Right.
Oh,
Bring home the bacon. Bring home the bacon.
Oh, bacon sandwich.
I knew it going to food. Bring
Hi, Teresa.
home the bacon. How you doing, Teresa?
Oh, thanks, Teresa.
Bring home the bacon. No peeking. You've got to let people have the...
What was it if they wanted a pig as a pet?
Let me actually read it without nobody knowing. That's all right.
Gal said, Canadian bacon. Hi, Laurie. Oh, Laurie's been cooking bacon this morning in California.
Ooh.
Oh, Patty said, a bacon sandwich sounds good right about now. I do like a bacon sandwich.
See, I like all the fat on the bacon now.
Francis said it's bringing home wages.
No. Hang on, we should double check. Kind of, but see, I'm not going on about getting straight to the point here, guys. I'm on about. I mean, you'll be surprised how long ago this was as well. I mean, I'm talking.
Lady said, I had a pig for a pet, never ate him. Oh, Lacey.
We would. Right, so, okay, bring down the bacon. Francis is along the right lines, but the phrase comes from a good old lord being a generous man. In 1104, a young couple from Great Dunmow, Essex, impressed the leader of a little Dunmow with their love so much that he gave them some bacon. In today's world, it refers to the primary money maker in the home.
That's Francis is right.
Yeah, she's right, but I don't just want, it's the money maker. I want, listen, guys, I don't just want the answer to this. I want a reason why you think it might be that. Because it's all right going, the person who brings home the bacon is the person who brings home the money. What's it about now? It's all right. Flash in a pan comes from the medieval gun, but why? Why? What does that little pan contain? Why is the hammer?
My mind can only cope with so much, so I just want to know the
Well, that's part of the competition.
All the other information gets dissolves. Eleanor, Marie, love it. Think you're going to be in the kitchen making loads of bacon sandwiches now, lol.
Well,
our Kirsty
done some sausage sandwiches last week, and that was lovely.
Oh, that was lovely, sis.
That was lovely.
And I even bought the sauce.
I did,
It was lovely.
I did, she did. She done good.
Jenny said, I had a not so little piggy. His name was Norman.
Norman
the pig. I love it, Jen.
Everything my customers bought bacon from me at my store.
Oh, I like that one. Christine's put You'll catch more flies with honey than vinegar, meaning being kind and polite is more effective in getting what you want than being harsh or rude.
I've tried that for years and it don't work. I've tried being kind and polite, and she just tells me to do one. And then when I'm a bit more stricter and forceful, she does it. I'll go, please, no. And she'll go, okay, darling. Thanks for teaching me, Gail.
Lacey,
But everything Laurie.
What?
That's what I was reading.
Everything my customers bought
Bacon
from me at my store. That is the old age, I'd say. I would laugh, but it wouldn't cause bacon is so expensive now.
All meat's expensive now. It's not.
No, if you want a roast dinner.
Oh, to buy meat now for a family of just 4 of us, I mean, if you've got more than 4, if you've got to help you, but
jeez,
it's expensive.
Oh, Gail, I haven't tried that bacon, sausages, and ham.
Bacon, sausage, and ham.
Yeah, I never tried that.
Ain't it about the same? It tastes the same.
Bacon, sausages, and ham. Never tried that.
Charlie, how you doing? Good, Charlie. Hello, all from Charlie, Tennessee. Boiled trotters. Oh yes, Michael love boiled trotters. Yeah, man. I could eat boiled trotters. I did have pig's brains on toast when I was a kid. I remember the consistency being like scrambled egg, but it's been that long ago I've had them. To be fair, me and my dad ate a lot of offal. We used to have sheep. What do they call it? Kidneys. We used to eat the kidneys. I tried ox heart the once. That's really good for you, ox heart.
Pixie says, anyone buying an £150 frozen turkey from M&S? What?
My life. £150 for a Christmas.
I wonder how much the turkeys are going to be this year with all that.
150 quid? Looks like we're having chicken. Do you know what? I'll be quite honest with you. Christmas Day to me now, just do a fry up. What's the point?
A bit of turkey.
I've already got a nice big juicy bird.
I've got a bit of a thingy going on. Patty, my friend got a pot-bellied pig years ago and named it Lisa after her ex. We had quite a few laughs thanks to that pig. Oh yeah, Rotty says £33 for a leg of lamb in Morrison's. 33
quid? It used to be like 12 quid and I thought that was bad. And when he went to 16, and I don't think we bought one since it was 16 quid.
And he said, who got me into food this time? It weren't me, for a change, lot.
It wasn't Tim or you, Ali, this time, which is quite shocking because it's usually one of you two guys. But I think it was actually me because we was talking about the bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Chuck
it was.
said, don't change horses in the middle of the stream.
I don't like horses in the middle of the stream, Chuck. If you refer back to one of my videos, I do not like horses in the stream.
Turn that purifier off.
I'll have to have a look at that one. Do not change horses in the stream.
I know.
That's got to be something to do with the cowboy thing, hasn't it, Chuck? I'm guessing.
I'm stuck.
Beverly, how? I've bought her this new nice seat. A brand new seat I've bought you. Are you assaulting me with it?
The other one broke.
Yeah, but I bought it, yeah.
It looks like it's a bit of a lean, actually, look. Look.
Oh, don't start complaining. Is it not level?
No. If you look at it, it's not. Either the chair's on level or...
You want an angle, that's why. You're like that. Look, I don't look level like that. See? That's it, get square like that. That's it. Help me, everyone. Yes, we remember the horses. You were stuck again. I know I was cursed. I tell you what, I'm not generally scared. I like horses. When you're on a field with them, it's not too bad. Or if you're next to a fence and they've got the legs over the top, fine. But when you're actually in the water with them, they look bigger. It's really weird.
Hi, Beverly. Hey. I've just seen Stu mentioned on here.
Oh.
Our Kirsty. No, she did us. Minted lamb stew. She done
No,
Yeah.
no, it was nice.
She did us some minted lamb. She made some minted lamb stew, and she bought some round for us, didn't you, sis?
Yeah,
And it was lovely.
yeah. It was, to be fair. I've got to give it. I mean, I'm not into stew,
It was lovely.
but yeah, it was nice. Go to Clayport. Whitefield Prison allegedly had a mulberry tree in the prison yard, which female prisoners were forced to walk around as an exercise. And would sing "Here We Go" and the mulberry bush. There you go.
Wow.
There you go. I thought you had the Three Amigos. Remember the singing bush on the Three Amigos? Oh, come on, everyone can remember the Three Amigos. Chevy Chase, Steve Martin,
yeah.
Martin Short, the Three Amigos.
Do it again.
I forgot how it goes now. Let's have a look.
Stand up and do it.
Now. And then they come across a singing bush. It was a singing bush, not a mulberry. It wasn't a mulberry bush, it was a singing bush.
Can I stand up and do it?
Now? Nora's Minecraft, do you think it is changing with her? Oh, easy for us. I'm guessing that a few people on here are poorly because it is the change in the weather that is knocking everyone around, man. And I know there's a sickness bug going around as well.
Hi, Jerry.
Simon, I didn't know you were still in the background there, Simon.
I love that film.
Love that film. It is a brilliant film, and it is. I mean, them films that one.
Next time we meet Si,
Yeah.
I want you, Si, and our bro Mike to do the.
Si, can you get your hands on some of them Mexican hats? Man, that'd be class. We could do it along the foreshore, Si. We could put a bush on the foreshore and we could do the singing. He knows what I'm on about if he's watched it. Oh, Jenny Thompson, how you doing, darling?
Christine, I only had lamb chops for the first time 5 years ago. They were delicious. Lamb chops.
Lamb chops, yeah. Lamb is one of the most expensive meats going in the UK now. It probably is everywhere else, but because it's classed as a delicacy more than other meats. Mind you, beef's expensive now.
Oh, Beverly said her mum has a big crush on your side.
There's a few ladies on here got a crush on our Simon. There's a few ladies. Mind you, he's a good-looking sod, isn't he? To be fair,
yeah, so
he is.
Let's do it.
We've got him, haven't we, Si? So, to be fair, mate, I will be in touch with you soon because I want to test some metal detectors out, and who best than you? But I need to go to a part of the foreshore which I'm not covered in nails, Si. And I was watching one of your videos the other day, Si, and I've got to say, I want to get there. It's a bit muddy, but you can find it some nice stuff, bottles and that. Mm-hmm. So I'll have a word with you after Si about it. Dusty Bottom. That's what. That's right. Yeah, Dusty Bottom. Yeah. The Mexican girl in it is very hot. I remember having a bit of a crush on the Mexican girl.
But thanks, ladies. But we'll have to think of a name for you three.
So I can be.
Come on then, let's.
Come on, Si, think of a name.
But for when they do the.
Okay, so if me, Si finds Simon, and Mike was the Three Amigos, give us a name and keep it PG. I've got my Timu metal detector, hoping to test it soon. Certainly looks the part and sturdy thing. You know what, Rob? It doesn't matter, and I think Simon will agree with me, you know. If you've got faith in a machine and you know how to use it, go for it. Because, I mean, I don't really understand how you have a bigger coil, I suppose, goes deeper. But to me, for what I've got personally, if it finds me a coin or it finds me something, I'm happy. Some people like to go deeper and different things, but Si's the man to talk to. And he's on here.
So I said the three mudders.
The three mudders? Yes.
The three mudders.
Yes.
Patty said Si would be Muddy Bottom.
Muddy Bottom, yeah. Yeah. Or Sexy Bottom.
You could be stuck. You could be Stuck Bottom.
Stuck Bottom? What's that, insinuating?
You're stuck in the toilet, weren't
you? Oh, yeah. Three dirty boys. The three dirty boys.
Christine said, oh, yes, so many
How come everyone comes and says, Simon, you're me? This is my life, thank you. Simon, you're too handsome. You can't be angry about me no more. You're taking the limelight off me and Michael. He was always hilarious. John Candy. Yes, John Candy. I love John Candy. He was brilliant in Uncle Buck and Cool Runnings. Yeah, absolutely brilliant, John Candy. How you doing, Wendy, my darling?
Glenn would be stuck us in Lewis.
Stuck us in Lewis. Yeah. El Trio Bonkers. Richard Campbell's book. That's good, that is. I like that.
El Trio Bonkers.
I like that, Richard Campbell. John Candy movies was great. There was, you know what, when he died, I mean, it was a shock to everyone. He was. I mean, he was a big man, but nobody deserves to go like, I mean, you know, some of the best actors have gone now.
Because he said, I love the Great Outdoors with John Candy.
I don't think I've seen that. That's the only thing I've never seen with John Candy in, if I'm honest. Trains, Planes and Automobiles. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that's right, Larry. Laurie's got it. Trains, Planes and Automobiles. John Candy and Steve Martin. And they have got to get back to the house for Christmas. Oh, it is a classic. About 87, 88. That's right around the time. Uncle Buck is ice, yes, I agree, yeah. I agree. Uncle Buck's brilliant. And again, that's another girl I had a crush on. That naughty one. But she turned out being a nice girl in the end. She's about your age.
She weren't.
She's in real life.
Oh, in real life,
probably.
Michael White said, Dirty Rotten Scoundrel, Steve Martin.
That's another one I've got to watch. I love Steve Martin films, like Father of the Bride and stuff. Absolute classics. Steve Martin grew up in my neck of the woods.
Oh.
Laurie, okay. I love Steve Martin, brilliant. I don't think he's aged either. He always looks the same. Permed hair, so pretty. Yes, she did have a permed hair. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that, Beverly. Yeah, you had big permed hair like that, didn't you? About that age.
God, back in the day.
Yeah. It was back in the day. Uncle Buck.
Christine said, the three Mud Amigos.
The foreshore free. No.
Eleanor said, can't beat Blazing Saddles for a funny film. I know it's not politically correct, but meant to be nothing but fun.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You know, the thing is, everything's going to be politically correct now, and it's silly because back in them years, it was just innocent. It wasn't nothing against anybody or anything like that. It was just the sign of the times, it was. And, I mean, you look back at Only Fools and Horses, and that's quite innocent, you know, but there was some stuff went on that you'd probably frown at now, but it was the way it was in the day, you know. It was the way it was in the day. It's only because we've all become a bit woke now and we can't say this and we can't say that.
Oh, Patty said, when you make that Hollywood money, you can pay to look like you haven't aged. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, that is. To hell with political correctness. What happened to good banter and humour? That is right, Curtis. That is right. I've got to the point now. I think when we first started YouTubing, we made sure everything was PC. But you know what? I don't give two hoots now. I know there's bots on YouTube that are making sure I'm saying the right things, but I've gone past caring now because I'll take about £3 off me if I say the wrong thing. At the end of the day, right, with what's going on in the world at the moment, if we can make you smile, and it has to be a little bit edgy now and again, then we'll do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not, we don't live, they didn't win, we won. And I live in a country where we should be proud of where we speak, freedom.
Yeah.
Kirsty let loose. Mm-hmm. Just everybody say no, listen Kirsty to her, and she'll get angry because she don't like that. No, listen Kirsty. Listen Kirsty. Get off, Garnet back. That is right. Hey, my God, as well. I mean, that's probably one of the most pushiest ones to watch back now. Off Garnet.
Gal said, I grew up watching Bugs Bunny. Enough said.
Bugs Bunny and what's that? Tom and Jerry. That was around that time, yeah.
Ali, but we ain't got freedom of anything at the moment. We ain't.
But we ain't got any freedom. That's right. But the thing is, we can't. We're only letting certain things take our freedom. You've got to say, right, we're keeping our freedom. But I'm not going to get into all that because it's not for me to say. I am right wing, and there you go. I'm not far right. I'm right wing. I agree with some of the left. I've got to say, I do a little bit.
Never understood the left and the righty. You just who you are.
Left's left and right's right. They've both got different opinions.
I
kind of merge into two because I believe that people, human beings, are all equal. It doesn't matter whether you're black, whether you're purple, whether you're yellow.
Lefty righty thing?
Huh?
Who come up with the lefty righty thing? What's that?
Because left's always been there, Maria, and right's always been there. And then far right's always been there, and far left's always been there.
Tell me who I am, and I believe what I believe.
Don't matter now anyway. We're not going to get into it on the.
But you know what? I've just heard something in the background. Yeah, and
I know exactly what it is. Yeah, it's Strawberry Fields. My son's playing Strawberry Fields.
Yeah.
Seems everyone is super sensitive on social media. I'd rather watch dramas. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I think we come for a break from all the crap that's happening. That's right, that is, Tim. Yeah.
I don't know.
And the thing is, there's that much happening out of the world that's bad at the moment. Nobody ever puts on like the news anymore. Oh, we found that cat that disappeared. It's all bad news, isn't it? It's no good for anybody mentally.
Yeah.
Because we're all following it like sheep, and we need to like turn in each other on everyone. But anyway, let's get another old saying.
Days when communities got together.
Let's get an old saying on. Right.
At parties and everything.
Let's get the old saying on.
Go on then. What's the next one?
Pulling out all the stops. Pulling out all the stops. So if I come back today and I've done 10 jobs instead of 5, somebody will say, Glenn's been pulling out all the stops today. I'll just say a different name then. I'm sure I've.
I agree, Rory. Common sense gone out the window. Gail, spread love and kindness.
That is right. Right, pulling out all the stops. Let's see who comes up with it first.
Rossi says, I'm having the Bugs Bunny theme at the end of my funeral. That's all, folks.
That's all, folks.
I can believe that, Rossi, actually.
I'm going to have stuck in the toilet with you. And I ran out of many times I could have.
I know.
That's because I was stuck in the toilet yesterday. Anybody that's just come on, I was stuck in the toilet yesterday for an hour. Because the door locked. So I'm guessing something with water flow. Pulling out all the stops. Let me just read it so I know. So I can't agree or disagree with anybody. Let's have a look. Absolutely the opposite way around to what I thought. So I'll come back to that in a minute. And when blast those.
It's from an organ to pull out all the stops. Glenn, are you training to be a game show host?
You offer me the money, I'll do it.
Gail said, cruising for the boozing is self-explained.
Yeah, true. Actually, who said that about the organ?
Rachel.
So Rachel's very close.
Oh.
Rachel's very close. Oh, you're not Googling it, guys. Dawn, how you doing?
Jennifer said it's from the organ as well.
Jacob, how you doing, brother?
Hi, Jacob.
I was told you broke the toilet door, mate, just to chill for an hour. Jacob, I thought you was my friend.
I didn't have much Jacob, honestly.
Jacob's another work colleague, guys. Well, was. Gail riding in for it. Right, so pulling out all the stops. Rachel was probably...
Excuse me.
Right, so Rachel was about the closest I can see. Pulling out all the stops actually means It's a phrase that means you're trying everything that you can, and giving your best effort. It became popular in the 19th century after organ players would remove the stops from every pipe on an organ. This would allow the organist to play at the highest possible volume.
Huh?
So to pull out all the stops was to do that. Ain't that mad?
Yeah.
Ain't that mad? I've got some more. Yeah, go on. I've got about another 3
Rob
more.
said I was too quick on the stops, got scrolled well. So Rob must have come up with
Rob must have come with it. So good on Rob and Rachel then.
Jennifer as well. Jennifer, Rob and Rachel, yeah.
I love watching old comedy shows. I like the chair,
I
Marie.
know, it's very nice, isn't it, Jacob?
Jacob's the one that told us the chair guide. Look.
Yes, I'll check out if you're local.
If you're local.
Check
Well,
out
if you mean the UK.
the bargain hub.
Darliston. No.
It is the bargain.
No. Yeah, Bargain Hub Darliston.
They are on Facebook. Where is it?
I don't think Jacob posts abroad now, so
no, he doesn't post abroad.
It's only
so it's
UK.
only local. The bargain hub Darliston. Yeah.
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 Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you very much, Jerry. Care Bear, how you doing?
Lovely things like this, you see.
He does.
Very, very cheap.
And I'm his very good friend until he mentioned the toilet. And I got it a little bit cheaper, so I can't moan at him. No, I didn't get it cheap. I got it at the right price. And I was happy with it, because these chairs are expensive usually.
Yes, usually.
Hello, you want to see an amazing organ? Look up the Wurzler on YouTube, amazing. I think I've seen that, because a famous German organ, isn't he? I don't know if it's that same one I'm thinking of. Oh, Jacob and Rotty, Michael Wades put.
Hi, Care Bear.
I like the real reason for Brass Monkey, whether a great historic meaning. That is right, Ellen, yes. A Brass Monkey is a racking, basically, the L cannonballs next to the cannon, and it used to freeze. That's why they say on cold like a Brass Monkey. Because steel freezes quick, obviously, because it conducts. If you put steel on heat, it gets hot. Well, iron, should I say. Iron on heat, it gets hot. And if you put it in a cold environment, it gets ice cold quick.
We don't. It's all right, the comments in that.
So that's why it says cut and freezing like Brass Monkeys.
We don't really come up with sayings these days. These more old
We do
ones.
put them a bit PC.
These more old ones, aren't they?
Yeah, but all the sayings come from something. So the sayings that come from, look at that one I read out earlier, 1104, Norman times.
But there ain't any modern ones, is there? Nobody does it anymore.
Yeah, there is. But again, like I said, I can't say it on here. It's like obvious words that I can't repeat on here was to do with Henry VIII. But you didn't know that, did you?
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking
about. Pixie, I turn to American comedians. Freedom of speech, not a lot of PC either. The comedy we used to have, Matt Rife is so good with the hecklers and his audience. That's why I like a good comedian that can give it back and don't just stand there and go, oh, I'm being heckled. The ones that give it back, definitely.
Rotty said, hooligan was a family in London that caused a lot of problems. The word spread, and if you caused trouble, you were an hooligan.
Oh. I've been called that before, but I've never realised what it was attached to.
Rob said, boxing has spawned a fair few sayings like throwing the towel in. Christine said, the saying balls to the wall originates from aviation, specifically referring to the ball-shaped grips on the control levers, like the throttle of an aircraft.
Oh, let's see. Bite the bullet is obviously when a soldier got shot or had the leg blown off, wherever that was painful, and they had put a lead bullet into the teeth to bite onto when they was having something done. So bite the bullet really didn't. Perhaps I've got to find out whether bite the bullet could have potentially come from a musket ball. I don't know how old it is, do we? Or, without me looking, Is it Bite the Bullet World War 1 and 2? Is it Civil War America, 1860s? Is it Civil War Britain, 1640s? I don't know. Let's have a look at that. Bite the Bullet, being led. Flyboy Stu, how you doing? You just popped on just as I was about to say hello to everybody new.
Hi, Flyboy.
Yeah, how many we got? We've got 50 people watching us on my life. Dawn, Matt Rife is hysterical, and he's a cutie pie too. But boy, he can have a little bit inappropriate. But everybody should know what's going on. We'll see him first. Yeah, that's right. That is. Yeah, I mean, the only trouble with comedians these days, I find, is they've all got to swear to make you laugh. Now, if you look back at some of the 70s and 80s comedians, they don't swear once. If you look at Only Fools and Horses, for example, they don't swear. If you look at some of the, the comedians, like the two Ronnie, they don't swear. It was just that made you laugh. Now they've got to put all these explicit, like horrible words in to try and make you laugh, and I don't get that. I don't know why society's gone like that.
Jennifer said, Clay said it's Civil War.
Civil War? Okay, Clay. Well, Clay would know because Clay does know a lot about the Civil War era.
I don't.
So there you go. So I thought it was, because when I was thinking World War I, I thought, no, because there was musket shot, which is lead, it could go back to them. So yeah, that makes sense. All right, Mr. Bean never swore in. That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Mr. Bean. And you know what? Somebody put on the other day, I couldn't believe people hadn't even realised this. Some bloke come on Facebook the other day on a video I was watching, and they went, Mr. Bean is an alien and nobody realises. I always knew he was an alien. Because at the beginning, if you watch the intro to Mr. Bean, a beam of light comes down to the path and he drops onto the path, which means he's come from a UFO. And I'm thinking, and there's people commenting saying, oh, I didn't know this. I'm like, how did you not know Mr. Bean was an alien?
I didn't. Anyway, Eleanor said, Glenn, we saw the Wurlitzer live at Thursford was awesome, and not only heard it but felt it. You need to take Marie and let us know how much you enjoyed it.
Wow, okay.
Hi, Darren.
There are quite a few comedians who don't swear, Dawn's said, and they are very funny. I agree. I think they'd be more educated. They can do without that. That's dead right. Yeah, that's dead right, Dawn. I just find that using F-bombs all the time, stuff like it goes past being funny, doesn't it? It just gets a bit boring. You think, you've got a bit of a sewer of a mouth. I think you can make people laugh without having to use expletives, if I'm honest. That's just my opinion, but hello, Cynthia, how you doing? No, you're never late on this live, darling. Yeah. We are agreeing to it. We're in 58 minutes in already. We are an hour into this live.
Bad, isn't it?
Where does the time go?
I need a wee.
Jasper Carrot was funny, seeing his face. That's right, yeah. Jasper Carrot was around there. Old Jasper. That's it, you got Jasper Carrot, haven't you? Ronnie Corbett, Ronnie Barker.
Liz said, if someone swears on YouTube, I switch off. No need for it.
Who's put that? Liz.
Liz.
I totally agree, Liz. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're doing something and you get that, Marie tends to like put a bleep out of it, because you got to remember, when we're out on the field, sometimes if something guitar tower or whatever, it's filmed as it is. But when Marie edits it, we'll always try and bleep over the top of it. But that's just down to an accident or whatever, but we don't intentionally, and Peaky Dippers will never intentionally go out to swear in front of everyone, because we have to be aware that children and elderly and middle-aged people are watching this, and a lot of elderly people don't like to see 45-year-old men swearing.
Yeah. And it's like some, men.
I would never swear in front of my nan, for
in
example.
the olden days,
You didn't swear in front of a woman?
Men would probably swear between themselves, but you would not swear in front of a woman.
That's right.
It's all that, isn't it?
How you doing, Brian's Diecast? How you doing? He always lives a little hand up there. I don't know. Brian's Diecast Thailand, how you doing? Welcome along. Owen Atkinson, his eye. IQ genius. He is. And he's got about 200 cars in his collection. He's a car collector, you know. Yeah. Ron Atkinson. Yeah.
Definitely, I love swearing, but it's not needed to entertain. No,
it's not. No, you're dead right.
If you're funny enough, you don't need to swear.
Curses, but I always swear I have my hands up, especially when I'm in the kitchen. You'll be swearing tomorrow if them sausages ain't cooked.
ain't doing sausages again. I ain't getting cooking again.
Oh.
Make some coffee.
Oh. I've got another jar of coffee actually to donate, Kirsty. Can't fit them in the cupboard. I'm only joking, Kirsty. What's Mike for? Oh, he swore. Mike swore. Right, everybody, tell him I'm Michael here. I don't know if you can see the comment there. Or I don't know there. I don't know.
Darren said, just curious what your plans for Christmas. The bloopers.
The bloopers, yes, the bloopers. Yes. Actually, no. I think what he means by plans. So, within the next couple of weeks, we are doing a ghost hunt.
Am we?
We're going to film a ghost hunt, but we're also going to, and it's going to be quite a light one for the UK people, but the Americans and the Canadians, especially, more than perhaps the Australians, because it was mega. We are going to do a live from there as well.
Are we going to get it in time for Halloween? Hang on, let's have a look.
I'm not saying Halloween, I'm saying the dark nights in general.
Oh.
So we are going to be doing a ghost hunt, and I've got no idea where.
I'm sorry, I need to go for a wee. Excuse me.
I haven't dribbled on my chair.
I will in a minute for that.
Right. Do apologise, guys. So, yes, we are going to definitely be doing a ghost hunt. I used to do ghost hunting before I did this. Well, it's before YouTube ever came out, to be honest. And I've been all over the place ghost hunting. Have I ever seen a ghost? Yeah. Could it be explained? Possibly. There's things I like to be on the fence and be able to try and completely debunk stuff first, and then when you're left with one thing that it might not be, then you give yourself a possibility. I'm not going to be one of them that goes, oh, just heard a knock, because it could be anything. So I am very excited to go and do that. I think it's going to be good. How you doing, Eleanor? A little bit bonkers and falling apart. Tell me about it. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing that. I'm looking at the middle of November for that. What we're on now, October now. Yeah, about the middle of November for that. So not long away. But for Christmas, we will be putting a bloopers on. Now, you've seen our last bloopers, and we managed to out in 6 months. We've had about a year now, where we can say we've got lots of bloopers. So it's going to be quite a long bloopers. But if it makes somebody laugh, because Christmas isn't always happy for everyone. So if it can cheer somebody up over Christmas and make somebody smile, and then that's what it's all about. It is all captured naturally. There's no putting it on. That's what it's called bloopers. It's things that you don't get to see normally. When we're setting the camera up, Marie might fall over the tripod, or I might fall down a step, or Kirsty might slip in a river, or Mike might, I don't know, bang his head. Them and the kind of things you're going to see, because they're natural. How you doing, Carl? Carl here, my bowel prep still didn't work. Been given an internal belt wash called, sachets. Hopefully it works. Well, sending prayers to you, Carl, and we hope it works for you, mate. We really do. Bells are a funny thing. They either have to chop a bit of it away if it doesn't work, and like your bell wash, stuff like that. So we are sending love to you guys, to you, Carl. Glenn, have you got all the gadgets? Yes, I have, Flyboy. I've got 2 suitcases full of different things. Now, whether they're up to date with what ghost hunters are used now is a different story, but I know what they do, so there's no point in changing them because I know what they do. So I've got EMFs, detectors, I've got beams, so obviously you can put a grid, and if anything breaks the grid, you can capture the shadow. I've got heat sensor. I've got quite a bit of everything. So,
and you got one of them torches as well. What puts us dots everywhere?
I've just said that.
Oh, sorry, I was just walking on them.
I've got a bit of everything. I even carry a crucifix with me because there's a lot of people don't know about me, but I am kind of in a position where I can close things down and open things up. I have actually got a Ouija board, which I haven't used on a ghost hunt before, but I don't know how to say it without upsetting people, but I can open and close it. Marie knows why. I'm not going to put it all over the internet, but I have learned how to do it through a church. So I'll just say that I have been taught how to do it. I know how to shut and open a Ouija board. Yeah. So I'm quite safe with them.
Gal said, please do not use a board. I've got to admit, I don't like them, Gal.
Marie don't like them, but I am confident on using them. You just got to make sure they're closed properly, and that's what it's about. But where I've got in mind is probably, it's going back some time. Let me have a quick look without letting you all know. But this site I'm going to, well, what I'm thinking of.
Beverly's a practicing witch.
There you go. Yeah. Let me just get a date on where I'm thinking of going. A date as in the age of it. Let's have a look. That's the one you say about. 12th century. Oh. So where I'm looking at getting us is 12th century, and there's a bit of a myth and a legend there. So yeah, I'm looking for, if we can get there, I'm looking for it. I am going to try and, it's an outdoor area, but it's public, but I'm still going to try and get in touch with the local building to see whether we can either go around their grounds as well. Wish I live next door.
Beverly said my YouTube channel is about my witchcraft, so I'm excited. Oh,
brilliant!
We'll have to check that out.
Well, let's have a look at that. Definitely, yeah. I'm into all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Kirsty and Mike and Glenn and Marie. I am fed up with it. Oh, but please be careful of what you're doing. No problem, Carl. You get yourself better, mate. Me, how you doing? I'm sorry I did miss your name for a second. What?
That's all right. So I was just reading Carl. Carl's, Yeah.
We'll
be careful, Carl.
You'll have to let us know a date. Oh, we definitely will, Flyboy. We definitely will. I'm actually going to put a post out for it so you don't all miss out, because I will do a live from there as well. I mean, whether you'll see us on the camera, it should be pitch black, but.
So you have got infrared cameras, but
they're very old.
They're very old now, aren't they?
So we're going to have to look at perhaps getting a new infrared recorder, or if Kirsty might know anybody that's got one to lend us for the night, so we can record at the same time, but in night vision. We've got them, but them older than God's dog.
I was going to say the batteries, they probably don't work.
They probably might though, but I think what happens with old camcorders after a bit, you start getting that staticky sound, and you aren't hearing nothing anyway.
Yeah.
We need some digital.
Well, there was on them little cassette things, so.
We need some proper digital stuff, because with digital stuff, you haven't got a cassette whirling. So when you're in a very quiet setting with a recorder, an old camcorder with a tape inside, you'll get a whining sound, a whirling sound, and you just won't hear anything that's going on around you. So we do need to look at digital, because digital's obviously up to date.
I never get to thought when we had our camera, to be honest.
Yeah, but that was the times, wasn't it? Yeah. That was what was best them days. And I've actually got footage from a pub I did. I've never even watched it. I've done a pub the last time I used it. And I've never watched back the footage. Now, I've probably caught a full apparition, and I've never.
We have got old footage somewhere. It's just finding it, and it's about somewhere.
The veil is thinning. I hope your mum is keeping well, May. I made my mum a Ouija board in my 20s. She used it for years. There you go. Can't see every chicken. What you got to remember is as well, guys, is that although you do get silly people, that's all I'm going to say, that will use them and don't know how to use them, you got to remember that these things have been used for centuries, and the Victorians was massive on Ouija boards, stuff like that. And if you're taught how to do it, you're okay. But it's when you've got somebody who's under the influence of alcohol, perhaps, or something else, and they start messing with them, and when you're letting good people in, you can let bad things in as well, and vice versa. You can create an exit, you can create an opening, an entrance. So you've got to be careful what you're doing. But I'm quite confident. To be honest with you, I could use a Ouija board there. It's out haunted. It doesn't matter what you open up because you're outside and it's not, well, as long as it doesn't attach.
Rob said 90% of YouTube ghost hunting videos are fake, but 10%, I believe, I found something.
You know what? And I totally agree. But that, again, it's like the magnet fishing, the bottle digging, and anything else on this channel. All you can do is trust us in the respect of we will go out there. We're not going to knock on a piece of wood. We're not going to do all that. If we catch anything, that'd be amazing. And it's like when you go bottle digging. What's the point in? We've never buried a bottle and pretended to find it. Like we've never put something on the end of a magnet and pretended to find it. So why go into ghost hunting to go, ooh, and then, oh, I've caught a ghost. There's no point doing it.
It's like when you least expect it, like when we went to St Margaret's Asylum, you know, we caught a few things on that, which we, and if the video weren't about ghosts.
No, that's it. You catch it by accident sometimes. The thing is as well, with modern day cameras, when Marie's editing back some of the videos, we don't actually hear it at the time. And then we hear it on the camera when we're doing it, and we're like, ooh. But we did all hear that crying. We did all hear that baby crying. I remember
back, and I never put it on the video because, you know, you think people are going to be thinking silly and all that stuff. But when we did the Screaming Bridge in Derby, I heard something on the video, but I just didn't bother with it. Do you know? But there was something on the map. But you think back and you think, oh, was it something? But
Kirsty would never risk using a Ouija board. You don't have to come then, Kirsty. You would have to go to
I ain't going to use it either.
I'm using it.
Well, you can use it on your own. I agree, sis.
Glenn, are you both into go? Are you both into go? Yes, actually, we are flyby. Me and Marie did when we first started going with each other.
Before we had the kids.
Before we had the kids, we used to go ghost hunting lots of places, and we met some nice people for it as well. But as the kids come along, I went to one when our son was a couple of months old, and then I didn't want to leave Marie with a baby, so I kind of give it up. I used to be part of the circle in a church, and I was trying to you can't learn mediumship. You're either a medium or you're not. You're either a clairvoyant or you're not. And I was told I was kind of like just past clairvoyant to develop it. So I went to Spiritualist Church with Marie, and I was developing it and feeding it to what it should be. But when Marie fell pregnant, they advised that she doesn't come. Well, I wasn't leaving Marie at home pregnant, so I stopped going. But I do believe this church is still doing it.
Yeah, I think that's
so. I would like to possibly get back into it. I really would, because I believe everyone's got it in them to develop it. Yeah. Glenn, I will do a Ouija board with you. There you go, Jennifer. There you go, Jennifer. At a girl, Jennifer. At a girl.
I don't know if I still got it, sis, to be honest.
What's that?
The Screaming Bridge. There was like a funny noise. It was like more of a groany, like.
Yeah, but there is me and Michael with you, and we've got dodgy stomachs.
I probably ain't got it now more. Beverly said, Marie, point out the EVPs on videos. It's history too. I will, Beverly. We will. Yeah. Well, we will from now on.
And you know what? You know what we will do as well is we won't just let you hear it and make your mind up. What we'll do is if we do catch an EVP, whatever video it is, no matter what we're doing, we will always try and as we hear it and you hear it, we'll try and put some little
that audio thing.
Yeah, like an audio thing there. But we'll put what we think it says, and then you can say it doesn't sound like that. But I can see what you mean. No, that kind of thing.
Sometimes we don't hear things like with some. Well, to Margaret's we heard it at the time, but sometimes they've pointed out on St Margaret's. A few people pointed out stuff that we didn't catch on to.
Yeah.
So sometimes you miss it, don't you? Till after.
I would like to work with. Get in touch with like Ian Lawman, Barry Guy, people who are doing Help My House Is Haunted on the UK TV. I think the Americans and Canadians can watch it. I'm not too sure. Have a look for it, guys. Help My House Is Haunted. I actually go on the live and talk to Barry Guy, don't I? Sometimes. Or Ian Lawman don't do many lives, does he? I have to look out for him. But I would love to get with them guys and go to somewhere because they do a ticketed meet now and again. So I might try and get a ticket for me and Marie eventually. Perhaps it could be our date night. We've never had a date night. We've brought our children up like you're supposed to, obviously. But we have done like 19 years.
But most of these places, we've already been round ourselves.
Yeah, but they've got different places, Marie. They got different places. We've had 19 years, and I'm not knocking it because we're a mother and father. We've had 19 years where we've had no night for me and Marie. So perhaps they are at the age now where they can go on, mum and dad. We have a night away, ghost hunting. So yeah, perhaps we can do that. Perhaps it could be our date night. Oh, how romantic am I? Beverly Butterfly, I watch people who can clean old headstones. I love that.
They sometimes ghost hunt at the same time.
Yeah. I don't believe in the ghost hunting side of somebody's gravestone, I'll be honest.
Yeah. You said that, didn't you?
I wouldn't like it if it was my mum's grave or my dad's. But the cleaning of the headstone, totally agree with, brilliant. But I don't believe in ghost hunting, especially if it's a modern cemetery. If it's one that's perhaps dilapidated and it's all overgrown, that's fair enough, but I'm a bit touchy with ghost hunting in graveyards because I just think it's disrespectful. Because I wouldn't like to look on somebody's video and they've got my mum and dad's headstone behind them. I just wouldn't like it. I go above.
Kirsty, how romantic took it.
What's that?
Kirsty said, how romantic talking to the dead.
Sometimes, Kirsty, when me and Marie stuck together, it's more conversation. That's fair, Glenn. I have mixed feelings on it. It's just my opinion. No, it's just my thing. I just don't. I'd clean anyone's headstone. I think they deserve the respect to be looked after. But yeah, ghost hunting. I think if you go round some church grounds on the very outskirts or in some woods, fair enough. But yeah, modern headstones where there's children and families now. I just don't get it. In the Max Monopoly in the 60s, second best-selling game for all the family was a Ouija board. You can still get... Wow. Okay, Clay. Okay. I didn't know that. Where's that Ouija board? Oh, that is. I can actually show you our Ouija board. Here's our Ouija board. I bet you didn't know we got this, did you? Did you know we got this?
Yeah, I know we got it, because I remember you bringing it back.
This is our Ouija board. It's actually in a box. So there's our Ouija board. Never had it out of the box yet. But I talked to it.
Stay in the box as well. That woman couldn't get rid of it quick enough.
It is right next to my doll heads, all of you know.
She was giving it away. And she came to the door and said, just take it, just take it. That told you something, didn't it?
Yes, Bride protected it as soon as I got it home.
Honestly, where he went to collect this from, because somebody was just giving it away, the woman couldn't get it out the front door quick enough and says, please just take it. And that was what...
You're exaggerating.
No, she did.
You're exaggerating. It's not to pay for it.
You didn't.
I did.
Did you?
Oh, no, we're not paying for something, believe me. Shalom. Love your doll's head, Glenn.
I know, 6.
I've got... How many doll's heads have I got now?
Oh, honestly.
I've got about 4 doll's heads now.
So, yeah, you got on a Ouija board?
Oh, 3 of them. 3 doll's heads, all found off the bottle dump. Well, I've put them back together. They look creepy, but what's the point in making them look cute? I like that goth.
So he's got that.
Doll.
He's got that sitting down there. And then he's sitting at the other end. I mean, come on.
I love that one. I can't believe I managed to put that back together. That is creepy, and it guys, to be fair. Look at that one. That was in 20 different pieces, that was. And it was just a pink, obviously just a baby's face.
I'm going to show you what this one is as well.
It's something attached to the board laces, but yeah, a couple of spiders webs been down the side. No, there's nothing attached to it, I can promise you. Absolutely not. Marie might think that he's all sad. There's nothing. There's nothing in this house except for love. And no food. A Glen secret goth. I'm not a secret goth. I'm probably more of a rocker, if anything, but No one say goth. I like goth. I like the look of goth. When I first met you was always dressed in black and that. But that's my kind of girl. I didn't want her in flowery tops.
Maybe I'm a secret.
Perhaps I am. Yeah. What's Kirsty? Who am I good for? Who am I good?
Because he said he was going to get to the graveyard.
Oh, Mike. I told you to get to the living room.
Oh, dear.
Me too. Looks like old skinheads tattoos. Might do that, Rob. Right, let's have another old saying before we go, because we have been on an hour and 20 now. So, let's have another old saying and see. Let's try and find one now. The best one out of a lot of them. Let's have a look. Oh, here's a good one. Now, this one is very old.
What?
Take it with a grain of salt.
I thought it was pinch of salt.
Take it with a grain of
I've
salt.
always said-
We've twisted it to a pinch of salt.
I've always said take a pinch.
Yeah, but that's Chinese whisper through. That's typical humans. You say it's vegan. Over years, it gets manipulated into a different saying. Right. Take it with a grain of salt, or take it with a pinch of salt, if that's what you know, guys. But what is the meaning?
Something to do with witchcrafty kind of stuff.
Let me read it.
Hang on.
No, I'm reading it. I don't know what it means. I'm reading it. So
it's protection or something.
I'm reading. No, it's not. I'm reading it. So if somebody puts an answer on there, I've got to know whether I'm right or not. I'm right or not. I've got to read it, haven't I?
Hi, Martin. Robin Lacey, don't believe anything someone says. I think it's some kind of protection at a door or on a door. Is it? No.
I'm just trying to look for keywords in people's answers here. It's quite a longish one, but it's got quite a few. It's got a bit of in-depth to it. And put the upside down cross on the doll's head like that. Or did you do that, Glenn? I done that, Gal.
That's probably just really. That might be bad luck, you know.
Martin McFarlane, it was because of salt expense, the pinch.
Rob said, is it Roman? They got paid in salt.
You got one of them things right. One of them things.
So it's Roman.
I ain't saying nothing yet until I can find one that goes, yeah. You know, the phrase "take it with a grain of salt" means to be sceptical about something and not to believe it completely. Originating from an ancient Roman recipe for a poison antidote. It's the nearest, but I think people are Googling here, man. Because it's more or less what I've got here.
How could they be Googling it on YouTube?
It's more or less what I've got here. Well, so yeah, then. The phrase has one of the oldest origin stories on our list, which is the list I took screenshots of. Originally seen in 77 AD.
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
This phrase wasn't made popular until the 17th century. It was thought that a grain of salt would help with digestion and could be an effective antidote for poison. Nowadays, the phrase means to avoid taking things literally or approach things with skepticism. Take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah, take it with a pinch of salt.
Oh, what's that got to do with being an antidote for poison?
That they thought that salt was an antidote for poison back in them days.
What?
So if they had poison, then they'd use it as an antidote. Like if you got bit by a snake, you'd have antivenom.
Ain't it funny though that the saying is some of these sayings is nothing to do with how it was back in the day.
Well, this is what it is. I'll give you one more as well. Dressed to the nines. So when you're dressed up and you look all shiny and beautiful, I go, oh, you're dressed to the nines, Emery. Where are we going? You're dressed to the nines. What's that mean?
I don't know. 9 out of 10.
She's a perfect 10, but she wears a 12. Let's have a look.
Gal said, "Oh dear, it's sure dark there."
It is dark. It is getting very dark here. Right, I've got it. I know what it is in case somebody comes up with it.
Yeah, Cal said, "God bless you and your family. Salt across your threshold will keep evil spirits away from your home."
Which is your salt?
I'm going to use all salt round arrows.
Which is your salt? Somebody who says there was a witch on here, practicing witch, will know that you draw a salt circle around you and stand in it. That protects you from the evil spirits on the outside of it.
Jerry
I think
the full 9 yards of the kilt.
Well, not what it's saying on here, but yeah, you're along the same lines.
Is that Mick?
Mick, how you doing?
Yes, it's lovely. Yes.
And Mick, thanks to you, it's all nice and clean.
Yes.
Because Mick was the one that put the cover on it.
You said that, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for helping me and putting the cover on it. And do you know, everybody, how much this was from the bargain hub in Darliston?
I know how much you tried to buy it.
Yeah, you know how much? You ain't going to believe. You ain't going to believe how much this was. Yeah, Jacob, I know he was on earlier. £20 bargain.
Bargain.
So yeah, go and check it out.
That's why it's called the bargain hub.
Yeah, it was all it was, a bargain.
Was it not a C reference? No. Let's put everyone out the misery because somebody got very close to it just. But dressed to the nines actually means in the 18th century, if you wanted a suit, then you had to have one made. Dressed to the nines refers to the 9 yards of fabric, not a kilt, but you was very close. 9 yards of fabric it took to make a whole suit, including the vest and jacket. Today, it's just somebody who's dressed really fancy. So you're dressed to the nines. But it was actually the amount of fabric that actually used to suit a man.
Oh, right.
I'm not mad.
And he's mad.
I'm not mad.
Oh, Gail's going for lunch soon. Pixie said, "Glow, I'm thinking of buying a decent camcorder. Do one you would recommend?" Do you know, when I was looking at...
I'll have my answer.
Go on, then.
I have got to be honest. I have not bought a camcorder for 25 years, so it would be no good asking me. But I've always said that Canon, it's expensive, but Canon equipment for cameras is the best.
See, Pixie, ours is a camera that records, which is obviously different to a video, a camcorder. But I did see when we was buying this camera, we was looking at camcorders as well, and there was one that I looked at, and we was umming and ahhing which one to get for that kind of price. So I'll have a look, Pixie. If I can, you have to remind me though, because I've got an head like a fish. Which one it was?
Head like a fish.
Well, they ain't got a very good memory, have they? Yeah. Well, fish ain't got, they've got like a 2-second memory, ain't they?
Yeah, but you got the memory of a goldfish.
Let's keep zooming in and out because it's getting dark now.
Yeah, no.
Well, a goldfish is a fish.
We use a mobile phone and a GoPro. That's right, Eleanor, and I think, to be honest with you, because we haven't done it for so long, we probably could get away with our phone. I think we're just trying to think outside the box, but it's not worth buying lots of equipment, is it? Yeah. So if you've got something that's digital like your phone, the cameras on the phones these days are just as good. The only thing we'd be lacking on the phone, unless I can find it, and I'm just absolutely back with my phones, is the night vision side of it. I don't think I've got night vision on my phone. Yeah. But I know what you're saying, because people do use the phones. And you can pick up the EVPs on your phone just as good.
But for recording, a lot of channels you just use the phone to record and stuff, don't they? But Yeah, I like to use cameras, to be honest.
I wonder if there's some kind of infrared filter we could put on the phone, like an adapter, like an adaptation or something we could buy. I can't afford a infrared device at the moment, unless we can use the old ones we used to use, or find something to fit onto our phones. We are stuck.
Just use a flashlight.
Or just use a flashlight. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm more now interested in the EVP side of ghost hunting, if I'm honest, in the respect that we've caught quite a bit without knowing until we got home. So I am interested in researching electric voice phenomena, because if it's not a mixed radio station, or it's not somebody listening to what you're doing and it's a crossed signal on a radio or something, what is it?
Beverly said there might be an app for it.
There might be, Beverly. I might have to have a look into it. Yeah, because if we can get that, you can get your spirit lights and stuff like that with the night vision. But again, we're the type of people, I will tell you if it's dust. If it's dust flies in front of our camera, I will tell you. And usually with insects and stuff like that, you get like a bit of a patterning.
Some of these you see where they've got a security camera and they think there's an orb. You've said many a time now it's an insect.
When you get, whether you've got a front door camera or anything, I've seen a lot of it happening, and there's an insect on the camera lens and it moves. That can make it look like there's a mist walking through your garden. It's actually something very close to your camera, and it's usually a little spider or something like that. Yeah, there's quite a few.
Martin.
I hate dust being called orbs. I do, Beverly, I really do. The only orbs I would say, wow, they're orbs, is if they start flickering. Dust is too small to flicker. It won't turn like a piece of paper in the air. A piece of dust up, find its way, it'll go from one side to the other. If you've got something that's got a bit of a mind of its own, but it's twinkling as well at the same time, them are the things you've got to look out for.
Yeah.
Kirsty, can we tell the difference between an orb and dust? I can, Kirsty.
You can tell the difference between an orb and dust.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah. I thought you said can, yeah. Yeah, you can. And I do see a lot of paranormal programs, and you can tell what it is. I mean, I watched a UFO one the other day, and it was these big comety things going round in a circle. It's an air show. It's a night air show where the parachuters have probably jumped over a stadium. I think it was in America, and they put flares on the back of them, and I could see exactly what it was, and I was thinking it was a UFO. You can think anything's a UFO. Dust usually moves quicker too. It does. That's right, Kirst. And you know what? A lot of these paranormal programs where they catch a lot of orbs, that you'll see them sit on a bed, and as soon as I've sat on that bed, it kicks up the dust, because it don't matter how clean you are. When you sit on your bed, on your blanket, you're going to kick up dust. And then give it a couple of minutes, and you get these lovely little lights in front of the camera, and it's dust. An orb. I want to see an orb, and I used to want to do this, didn't I, as an experiment? And I probably would have been one of the first at the time if I'd have done it. I wanted to get a camera facing a wall, and I wanted to see an orb go through that side and come out that side. That then is not dust. That is something that will travel through a solid surface. I've always wanted to do that experiment, because if you can film that going through a wall and coming out the other side, there you go, you've got it.
You don't give Mouse Haunted and stuff with ideas, you know.
Yeah, Mouse Haunted. Don't you nick my idea, Mouse Haunted?
My house is haunted. But nobody's actually did that. Have they? No. They haven't set a camera facing a wall and see if anything goes through. Yeah, I'll get that, man. That's
a piece of solid wood or a piece of solid brick or an old castle wall, and film the wall so you can see both sides of the door frame. And if an orb goes through there and through that wall and comes out the other side, bingo.
No problem, Pixie.
We're going to be wrapping up now, Pixie, anyway. We are at an hour and a half, an hour and 34 minutes, guys.
Talking of orbs, there's a big fly. I've just seen a minute little fly.
We're going to go, guys, because we have got to render tonight's premiere, and if we don't render it in a minute...
I've rendered it, but I've got to upload it.
We're going to upload it, yeah. So if there's any snags and there was a power cut, it will not be going on for 8 o'clock. So we will love and leave you, everybody. It's been very interesting today, and we can perhaps do a couple of these old sayings every week.
So can you see it there? It is.
It's a little fruit fly thing. Yeah, it's little. Yeah. Have you opened your purse?
We're gonna have to get a ring.
Have you opened your purse?
Yeah, I did earlier. We're gonna have to get a little light for it so we can.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get a little ring light or something. But yeah, thank you guys. We're gonna go live tomorrow from wherever we are. I can't promise you a time. The later the better, I suppose, in some respects, innit? But if we're going to where we think, we're going to be very wet. But we'll talk about that later, Kirsten, Mike. I'll phone you in a minute. We're going to go to a place tomorrow where there's been a lot of 1640s involvement. So there could be potentially some really good finds. Or we might not find nothing. But even still, it's about the history we could put into that video. Because even if we didn't find a nail there, just to put a video together of history of that location, you would be shocked where we're going. Especially if you're abroad and you're not seeing the 1640s, you've seen our Civil War. So we'll bring that into the video, can't we? So big love to you all, guys. And like, subscribe to the channel if you're not. All the new faces, make sure you subscribe. Yeah, because it is going very dark. It's dark nights and it's miserable. It's grey, like my hair. And we're going to lose the lighting. So big love to you all, guys. Stay safe. Everybody who's ill, I hope you get better.
Yeah.
Prayers and hugs.
Prayers and hugs to everybody.
And we appreciate each and every one of you Peaky warriors. We really do. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
We will see you tomorrow.
We will.
We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll all see you tomorrow.
No matter what we're doing, we'll see you tomorrow. We could be 6 foot down an hole. We could be 6 foot under the water. I don't know. But we will be going live.
Love you all. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.